Hello folks, so a few days ago SoundHound AI CEO Keyvan Mohajer appeared in an interview that was published on this website, and just yesterday SoundHound AI stock skyrocketed more than 18%. Moreover, it happened on high volume in an otherwise tame session for the broader market. This sudden round of bullishness could be the beginning of another huge rally in the stock. In this video, I'll go over the contents of the interview and the key takeaways, and to finish, I'll run through some technical analysis and give you my thoughts on where the price may be headed next. Before we begin, this is not financial advice and is for entertainment purposes only. So let's dive into the interview. The first question is about Keyvan's background and how he founded the company. So SoundHound first came onto the scene with their song recognition app back in around 2005. I'm sure many of you have used it to hum a tune and figure out what song was stuck in your head, right? Well, that was just the beginning. Keyvan Mohajer co-founded the company in a Stanford University dorm whilst he was doing his PhD, and from day one he had a long-term vision to revolutionize voice AI. While investors were focused on quick returns, Mohajer and his team were already thinking 20 years ahead. He cites sci-fi movies like Star Trek and Star Wars as his inspiration. Anyway, the early music recognition app was a hit, racking up 3 million downloads globally, and guess what? The revenue from that app funded 10 years of R&D into their real mission, Voice AI, which was released in 2015. Fast forward to today, SoundHound is no longer just a music app, they're a full-fledged voice AI leader. The interview then moves on to how SoundHound makes its money. According to Mohajer, the company operates across three main pillars. Number one, device integration. This is where SoundHound really shines. They're building voice recognition tech into automobiles and consumer devices, and they believe voice will soon be the primary way we interact with our devices. With AI and large language models improving, this is no longer in the distant future. Number two, AI-powered customer service. Now, they've started in the restaurant industry, but Mohajer explains that this is just the beginning. It's kind of like how Amazon started with books, but expanded to sell everything. SoundHound is doing the same. They're moving from restaurants into other sectors. And finally, the third pillar, voice commerce ecosystem. This is where things get exciting. Mohajer envisions a future where the first pillar is combined with the second. For instance, while you're driving, you can order food directly through your car. SoundHound's voice AI currently integrates with restaurants, making it a seamless experience. It's a win-win for both the users and businesses, and SoundHound takes a cut of the lead generation revenue. Now, what really impressed me in this interview is how Mohajer views competition. When asked if giants like Google and Apple would dominate the AI space, he made a brilliant analogy. Remember when the iPhone came out and the battle was all about operating systems? Everyone thought it was iOS versus Android, but what happened after that? The real winners were the apps. Companies like WhatsApp and Instagram that built incredible experiences on top of those platforms. Mohajer believes we're seeing the same thing right now with AI. Sure, it's all about foundation models today like ChatGPT, but the real winners will be those who create magical user experiences on top of these models. And that's exactly where SoundHound is heading. It's leveraging LLMs like OpenAI, like Perplexity's model to provide a better voice AI product. Now let's talk about the numbers. While SoundHound has been a rocket ship in terms of revenue growth, they're still posting losses, but Mohajer was clear. The company is balancing growth with profitability. They've been investing heavily to capture market share, but they're also focused on becoming EBITDA positive by next year. That's a great sign if you're thinking long term. Now let's shift to my favorite part, and that is technical analysis, and I'll explain why I'm so bullish. SoundHound has been basing for more than 7 months now after breaking out earlier in the year. This means that a lot of the sellers have now sold, consolidating the shares available to a smaller cohort of investors, those who are patient and who are expecting long-term gains. This will make it easier for the stock to break out again, since there will be less selling pressure than say 2 or 3 months ago. That explains the saying, the longer the base, the bigger the breakout. An extreme example of this is Tesla, which essentially based for about 7 years before breaking out in earnest during 2020. And the bears were hounding Tesla all throughout this basing period, saying it was never going to succeed. Look where the company is now. Anyway, SoundHound is currently above all key moving averages, including the 10 and 40 week EMAs, which is a bullish signal. And the share price has been rallying, well, pretty much all year if you ignore the volatility and just look at the bottom trend line drawn here. Based on these facts, if SoundHound's earnings next month beat expectations, we could easily see the stock above $10. My initial target has always been $12, and I think we can get there by the year's end if this bull market stays on track. The momentum is building and I don't want to miss out. To sum up, SoundHound AI has the potential to be a major player in voice AI, not just in automobiles, but basically nearly every device you interact with. With its long-term vision, expanding business model, and founder-led focus, the company is positioning itself for massive growth. Add to that the strong technical setup, and I'm bullish on SoundHound going into earnings. That's it for today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights on stocks like SoundHound. Thanks for watching.